Alright, it's that time again. So what I'm going to demo today should be brief, but pretty powerful new feature, and I'm pretty excited about it. I think it really completes the story. So I'm going to begin drawing an input gear, any shape we want, compute a mating gear. See next. Now I'm going to add some teeth. Now I've deliberately sort of sabotaged the default tooth parameters to make tooth intersections that are more extreme and more obvious for the sake of demonstrating. Now, when I go to this step, next, you see the gears as they are in their initial state, and I can now say trim. Now the peaks are going to be rendered in green, and note as the peaks intersect with the other gear, the green peaks retreat. The original outline is still rendered for reference, but the green is what will become the new tooth perimeter when the trimming is completed. I can make this faster. Faster is less accurate, but for the sake of a demo, it's perfectly alright. Alright, and now I'm going to click Finalize. Now when I say Finalize, it is now going to convert the outline to be the trimmed version of the teeth only. It will also add a slight tooth reduction, a slight reduction in the height, and a slight rounding to the peaks as well. So I say Finalize, and now you can see that the teeth were reduced in height, and also the tips were rounded slightly. And what's really cool, and I think also very important, is you can observe the contacts with the now trimmed and reduced tooth profiles. If you're taking away from the length of the teeth, you want to make sure you still have enough contact left. And it looks like for this gear there's still plenty of contact. But you could adjust the teeth to be smaller so that you get more points of contact as well. I think this capability is really super powerful. Honestly, it was not easy to implement. I'm also quite happy that it's as fast and performant as it is. I was concerned it would be very slow. It would take a long time to be able to auto address these collisions. But I think this is working really well, and it's very powerful. In fact, you might even want to parameterize your teeth such that there is a bit of an intersection, because it nicely aligns the length of the tooth to be just a little bit below, just a little bit within that undercut region, so that, you know, if you have some lube there, it'll pick up the lube nicely, and it just lines up the length to be just a little bit shorter than that indentation there, which is really great. And yeah, this is working really well. It also works with internal gears. It works with rack and pinion gears. And it works with open arc gears as well. So you have a pretty complete story of being able to first design your input pitch curve, then generate your mating pitch curves, then parameterize and generate teeth, and then trim down the teeth to remove any intersections, and then finally export your design to a DXF, STL, or what have you, and you are done. So I feel much better about the software with this new capability added. I feel it's now the complete story being told. Okay, so where does that leave us? Um, Now, with the addition of that new feature, I feel much better about releasing this level of capability. I do have a few loose ends to tie up in the user interface and the user experience overall. A few things to do to pull it together, make it more intuitive and user friendly. So that's what I'll be working on over the next month. Um, if I'm lucky, by the time I post another update, um, all those things will be taken care of as well, and I'll be moving into just working on deployment. So you can get a beta release out and you can start using the software. So really appreciate those of you who are following along and appreciate your patience. I know it's been a long journey, but we're going to get there. And I think the software is going to be really, really powerful when you do finally get your hands on it. So check in again next month. Thank you.